What's up, y'all? Spider here. Apologies if you hear the air conditioning. My desk is literally under the air conditioner, so you'll probably hear that. This is on the One Mark III that I'm recording on, and I want to talk about the iPhone SE 2022. And I'm obviously going to be doing a long-term review on this. I haven't had it for that long, but this is just me going over my overall plans when it comes to this phone and how I feel this may fare over the other phones in my stable. So, this phone I plan on not outright replacing the LG G8 because the G8 is still fantastic. It's to supplement footage with the LG G8. And the main reason it's not going to be outright replacing is because this doesn't do 21:9 video at all. So that's just something that you're not going to be able to get. Whereas at least on the G8, I can get 1080p 21:9 video and it still looks great. I just don't get that on here. And that honestly just sucks. Apple, please work on that. Please give something like that. Oh, but their phones don't do 21:9. The V60 doesn't have a 21:9 display. It records 21:9 video. LG's been recording 21:9 video on their phones since the got forsaken V10. So don't give me that, oh, your phone doesn't have that size display, so it doesn't make sense. I don't care. It's nice to have. Why complain about having more features? It's like it's the Apple fan thing to do, to complain about getting more features. Like I just don't get it. I really don't get it. But yeah, overall, I like the overall look of the phone. The feel of the phone is nice. I haven't obviously done rigorous battery testing yet. I am going to do that. I'm going to reinstall games like King of Fighters All-Star on here. I might reinstall Seven Deadly Sins. The problem with that game is that I no longer have an auto grind thing to do since they changed how the auto grinding works in that game. So that's gonna be a bit of a kerfuffle, to say the least. So I'm gonna have to find a different game to substitute that, maybe. But yeah, it's very nice having a fingerprint sensor or Touch ID sensor on an iPhone again. I really wish Apple, next time around, please give me an SE Plus or something. Like, give me an SE Plus. It's cute having these tiny little iPhones, and you're like, oh, it's little Mighty Mouse little thing. I get it. It's nice. But you can put a bigger battery in there and it can leverage more stuff. I believe this is a 12 megapixel camera right here. Can do 4K 60. I did record a video talking about my overall stupid ass. There are. Oh yeah. I recorded a 4K 60 video on this phone detailing my overall thoughts on things like how Samsung handles its updates. And that'll be coming out before this video, but I did want to at least bring that up. I think the only problem that I have with the phone is that it's so small. And Apple still, ergonomics on an iPhone is still weird. Like, even though this is a tiny phone, right, you still, I mean, I guess I don't have to do that. I'm so used to I'm so used to the gesture-based iPhones that I keep forgetting that I don't have to go all the way over there to do it. I just have to do this. But it takes a little bit of getting used to. But like I said, Apple, please give me a Plus model next year. I would also just like a dual camera setup, a singular camera setup in 2022. Like, like it just doesn't make sense. 4K 120 I don't understand why you can't do that on your phones. You brag and boast about how your phones are the best. You have the best chips in your phones. Oh, the chips. Oh my God, they're delicious. But you can't do 4K 120. You can do 4K 60. Now, it's probably just a limitation of the overall phone itself. They don't want the phone to overheat. And I get that, but also put better power management in your phones as well. That's something that I feel that you need to do. Have some HS power control equivalent, because you know what I can do to substitute, to completely smack this phone around. Get an Xperia 5 Mark III, where it has HS power control, 1080p, 120 hertz display, triple camera setup, a dual stage telephoto lens like the One Mark III. The only thing that you'll have better on here is maybe the selfie camera. But let's actually check that. Oh, I forgot this is an iPhone. Gotta test that in better light. But overall, yes, I'm gonna be covering this. I know I just pretty much went on a tirade saying this phone is shit, but I don't think it's shit. I just think it's for a particular person. I would just like a bigger phone. That's all I really want, because I just want it, man. You see my big hands? You see how goofy this looks? Like, come on. You see how goofy this looks? Like, it's such a big, like, it's so weird in my hand. But yeah, that's all I really want to say with this. I don't want to make this a long ass video, but this is Sparta. Thanks for watching. Thanks for support. Let me know what you guys want to see when it comes to content with this phone. Obviously, I'm going to do some camera showdowns. It's an iPhone, so it should be able to compete pretty handily with the phones that I do have. Though they're not much. We'll see what happens ultimately. This is Sparta. Thanks for watching. Thanks for support. Hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, whatever time of day it is in the area. Have a good one.